Scottie Scheffler, victorious at Augusta, winning his second green jacket in the past 3 years. The pre-tournament favorite, DRS, with a 4-1 price, more than half the rest of the field. And we said, listen, it's a short number, but he's going to be there come Sunday. He wasn't just there. He was victorious. 11 under par. Scottie Scheffler's second major championship, his second win at Augusta in the last 3 years.
Filthy from that opening round of 66, and also did hit a little bit of trouble in round number 4, but never flinch. It felt like he lost the lead, and then with a blink of an eye, was right back in there. Steady all the way through that back nine. It was a lot of fun to watch here, and also it reminds us how dominant some of these golfers can be in an amazing field. Scottie Scheffler, wire to wire. Unbelievable stuff out there at Augusta.
Second best price was Rory McIlroy pre-tournament. It was 10-1. Scottie Scheffler entered the 2024 Masters tournament at 4-1, plus 400, and he cashes. He now becomes the fourth youngest player to win 2 green jackets, only behind Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Seve Ballesteros. Now we go to the regular season finale Sunday around the association. Drama across the league for seed lines and postseason spots in the final day of 82 games for all 30 clubs in the NBA. That included a 3-way race, DRS, for that top seed in the Western Conference. And the Oklahoma City Thunder get it done. And they scored a ton at home yesterday against the Mavericks team that was solidified virtually in that 5 spot. 135-86. Oklahoma City wins by nearly 50 points at home, and they cover as a 19-point home favorite. 5th consecutive victory for the Thunder to end out the regular season. DRS, this Oklahoma City team that showed some flashes last year with a very young and talented core was 34-1. Plus 3,400 to be the 1 seed in the Western Conference before the season got underway. Now they stand atop the West entering the playoffs.
Yeah, and we'll talk about a little bit later the MVP and who that should be. And SGA, we said for most of the year, boy, maybe he can be an MVP if OKC takes down that number 1 overall seed, which they did. And I'm going to say this about Sunday action in the NBA. We were set up for a monster Sunday. And a lot of these games fell flat. Why? As Ben just explained, a 19.5-point spread between OKC and Dallas. A lot of people like, you know what? We're happy with our seed. Let's sit this one out. And some of those teams like, we're not happy with our seed. We want to improve. So some thuds all the way around. But you can't doubt the Thunder here. 57 wins on the season. And the number 1 overall seed. Love to see it, man.
A ton of lopsided efforts with a ton of very lofty spreads. But one game that did not hold true, despite a big spread, was inside Madison Square Garden. The New York Knicks gunning for the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference behind the Boston Celtics. They go to OT against the Chicago Bulls, and the Knicks get a victory, 120-119. New York will be the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, a 40-point performance out of Jalen Brunson. They do not cover as a 15-point home favorite in what was expected to be an easy win, but Tom Thibodeau wanted that 2 seed. And maybe it wasn't the best idea, but the Knicks are the 2 seed entering the postseason.
You can never fault a team for trying to get as high in the standings as you possibly can, but there is a 7 seed and an 8 seed right now masquerading as a number 2 and a number 3 seed that the New York Knicks are going to have to play right off the bat, whether it be the Miami Heat or the Philadelphia 76ers. I love the passion that the Knicks showed down the stretch here to grab that 2 seed, but at the end of the day, they probably were better off taking a loss there and hoping Milwaukee ended up in that 2 seed, to be honest.
Yeah. Play-in tournament in the Eastern Conference. The 7 versus 8 matchup is the Philadelphia 76ers, who have won 8 straight to end out the regular season, and the Miami Heat, who have made 3 of the previous 4 Eastern Conference finals. Now to the play-in conversation in the Western Conference. The Phoenix Suns win by 19 yesterday on the road. The T-Wolves, after the Thunder won, couldn't really battle for that number 1 seed. Phoenix wins by 19 as a 2-point underdog outright in the Twin Cities. They'll be the 6th seed because of the game that we saw after it. That was the Lakers and New Orleans. The Lakers on the road in the Big Easy went outright as a dog as well, 124-108. So here's how the play-in tournament looks in the Western Conference. Phoenix above, the 6th seed. New Orleans the 7, the Lakers the 8.
Yeah, no, and it's a big win there for Phoenix to get out of that play-in round. And also, what do you like to see? Bradley Beal, 36 points in a big effort against the Timberwolves on the road. This is the capabilities of the big 3 that's going to be so tempting to bet here on a playoff run.
Yes, it really will. We will set the landscape for everything you need to know around the NBA playoffs and what is ahead starting tomorrow night in the play-in tournament. Every seed line, every series that we have comes your way in just a little bit, but now some Major League Baseball from the weekend that was. What a great matchup it was this weekend in Baltimore between the Brewers and the Orioles. Baltimore gets the win yesterday, 6-4 at home against the Brew Crew, and Jackson Holliday records his first hit in the bigs.
Yeah, how about that? About time. Now you can start stacking those hits together because that relief is finally there that, oh no, I'm going to bat and go 0 for 35 here as one of the top prospects in baseball. We'll see where they go, but certainly impressive yesterday for the Orioles, now 9-6 on the season.
And the Guardians walk it off, stunning the Yankees, who plated 2 in the 10th, but Cleveland responds with 3 in the bottom of the inning in that extra frame to win 8-7. The Guardians avoid the sweep this weekend at home in the land. Now we go to Augusta. One final time to look at the 2024 Masters and Scottie Scheffler's dominance next.